Today we are entering our 10th day we've been out here on the Caribbean Sea. Currently right about here. To this point, we have sailed just under 400 nautical miles, making this our slowest sail ever. Days of wishing we were going a tad bit faster have been passing by, but as we're about to find out, sometimes you should be careful with what you wish for, because we're in for a very fast, wet, salty, rough, and wild ride.
That blue line right there. Got it.
Got it. The weather report showing a rough and wild ride coming up, so we are putting in our first reef of the day. What are you doing exactly? What are you doing exactly? Right now, what do? You're lowering it?
I just drop the sail, and then I clip in the new ring, and then I pull the back.
Reef number 2. We're not really moving, so this isn't super apparent, but average 14, gusting 17. Wait. There we go. Mission accomplished.
Man, we're cruising now. We're going like average of 7 knots. We put 2 reefs in the main. We just first started off with 1 because we noticed we were getting overpowered, and then we started getting overpowered with that one. Once we put it in the second reef, we just took off. It's a little more uncomfortable just because we're heeled over more and we're kind of beaten into the waves a little bit, but it's nice to be actually moving now. So I need to rig up another spoon because when I was reeling it in yesterday to end the day of fishing, we snagged another mahi, but since I didn't have much give on it, it just snapped the line. So he took our nice big spoon, but I do have a little bit smaller one, so I'll rig that up and hopefully we can catch some more tuna. We're in a current as well, so that's probably helping our speed, especially being double reefed. But I have noticed over the years that Xoxo does not like to be over canvassed. once we put a reef in, we'll go at least the same speed, if not faster, and a little more comfortable. So we've learned to reef early and reef often. So we weren't able to get this motor tight enough up against the wheel to handle these kind of conditions, so I drilled a new hole to give it a little more tension.
Filming going on today because, as you can see behind me, it's really strong. We're in a washing machine because we are in the current, and it's a pretty strong current right through here, and we are probably about 18 knots of wind, 17 to 18. We got 2 reefs in, Bo's taking a nap. I'm just going to do a little bit of a watch here, and that way once Bo gets up we can put a 3rd reef in overnight. We'll probably be 3 reefed in this 100 for the rest of the trip because it's going to be strong most likely until we get to Florida. I think tomorrow morning is going to be our strongest waves. The reason I'm standing back here is the least likelihood of getting wet because we are getting splashed over the bow. But the waves aren't too big, they're just confused. I'm going to guess they're probably 5-ish feet, maybe a 6 here or there. It is super nauseating being inside, as you can imagine, so I don't know what we're going to do for dinner. We were talking about doing soup and salad, but trying to make a soup in this is not going to be fun, so it might be just chicken. Cold, cooked chicken. This is great. This is always why I try to make as many different meals as possible. That way we have a different variety. Or we may just eat nuts. I don't know. Or olives. But back to it. Washing machine that we're in tonight. It's getting a little bit chilly. I'm gonna have to put on my jacket. Third reef of the day going in. I'm at 60, 70. Good? Good job. Looks like we might have a fish on.
Oh, looks like you got it.
Oh shoot. definitely got sharked. Oh no.
Drag bait around. Oh, yeah, we got shark.
Oh, here. Oh no. Oh, poor guy.
He was somebody's lunch.
Oh, dinner. Poor
Wow,
guy.
look at those teeth marks.
Jeez. Yikes. The sun is officially gone and it is getting super chilly. Bo is filleting our shark's tuna. And it's hoping to see the moon sooner than later. It's pretty cloudy today though. Woo, cold. Can't wait to eat this half-eaten tuna. Let's do the mashed potatoes first here. I'll put them in. Ooh, it is getting cold. Moon's still out. It's about 5:30 in the morning and I just heaved to because there is a big old storm in front of us. We were already going 7 to 8 knots just under sail anyways. We're triple reefed and we just have our 100 up, so we can't really get any smaller than that. So now we just have to sit and wait out the storm. Actually, I think this is the first time we've ever done this, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is the first time we've ever had a heave to through a storm, so there is some lightning in it. Well, at least I see some white flashes, but I haven't seen like lightning strikes or anything, so. But it should be hitting us any minute now. Alright, since we're in a heave 2, I am inside hiding out from it coming down pretty well now. Bo is currently passed out. He can sleep through a freight train coming through here, so he probably doesn't even know the storm is actually happening. The heave 2 makes this so much more comfortable. However, we are losing a lot of ground, so I'm hoping that this passes really quick, and then I'm gonna wake up Bo and make him go outside. Slow down.
Oh, this is pretty.
Oh, these are pretty.
Yeah, it looks like a bluefin.
Not a bonita. Woo! What is he? What is it?
Big, he's fighting.
Oh man. You tired?
Yeah, wore me out. We got enough freezer space?
Yep. We can eat something.
Well, he was just a fighter. He's, I don't know, he's decent size.
Yeah. She.
She.
we are in a bit of a conundrum. The current that we're in is pushing us quite fast. The waves, I think, have come down a little bit, but Bo has us going off. We're falling off quite a bit, and it's taken us off our route. I just kind of checked, and I think we're about 25 nautical miles off the route. So it's either let the auto hum do it and be in a calmer tack, or I take over and try to navigate the waves as best as possible and get us back on track, because we are seeing a north wind come in for our trip into Florida, so we're really trying to beat it before then. Outside of that, we're going like 10 knots. I don't know, it's crazy. It's between 7 and 10 knots. I'm sure most of that's going down the waves. So now I'm just gonna try to take over the helm and see if we can get back on course. Yeah, this is much better. Yeah, these waves are way calmer than they were this morning.
I think we should check out some of these reefs. I don't think we have enough sail out. It's barely blowing.
You think the current?
I don't know, yeah, I think the current going one way, we're trying to go another way. It's probably pushing us. Because we can't even point to what we need to do. Take the wheel?
Sure. Scoot. Alright, hold on. I want to see what we're doing right now. Speed-wise. Saying 5.8, 3.7, 5.7, 6.7, 5.9, 3.6. So it's probably all going off of the waves going down. Are you going to shake them all out?
Dude. Waves are starting to get a little bigger, and it's getting a little chilly. Man, it's been a tough night. Over the past 12 hours, we've averaged 7.4 knots, and our boat is really only meant to go, our hull speed is 7 knots, 7.1 knots. So we've been maxing out at like 10, a little over 10 knots, and it's just way too fast for our boat. Brandy and I have been trying to hand steer to slow us down and to keep the boat from bashing into the waves. We've got the minimal amount of sail up as possible, but we're still flying because we're in a current that's 2.5 knots, so it's really been pushing us along. It was tough trying to navigate through the 10-foot seas, and yeah, it's been rough. Thankfully it's calmed down recently, so the autopilot's been able to keep up and keep us on track to where we're not bashing into the waves. But we're almost out of the stream, so hopefully we'll be able to slow down a little bit. Something I never thought I would ever say. We've been going way too fast.
Salt tinkers. When they're close enough for you to be able to read it. They're pretty close. This guy's less than 2 nautical miles away. He was heading straight toward us, but veered off.
Creeper.
Did you say super?
You're a creeper.
Creeper.
Are we pointing better?
The current is actually taking us.
Taking us where?
I mean, we're pointing great, but it's taking us east. We're trying to point out of it.
Taking us more east?
Yeah.
Like super east?
No, taking us northeast, which is fine. We just gotta get out of it. These little dots are the current. And I'm pointing this way, but it just keeps sweeping us this way. Nothing much has changed today than it did yesterday. We've kind of been in some confused seas, so we've just kind of been really sleeping all day. We've actually been trying to research anchorages to go into in Florida, which one's going to be the best option for our stay. We've had one picked out, but we're kind of looking to see if there's any secondary stuff. There are a couple that we would maybe have to go through bridges, so we need to make sure that we can get the dinghy down in order to navigate through that. But the wind looks great for the rest of the time. We are just kind of exiting the current right now, and I think we're gonna end up losing a lot of this speed. So hopefully we can still make it in the next day or two, but probably not. But probably not. We'll probably be at least 2 days.
I don't know.
You don't think?
I mean, we're beam reach now. We'll be a beam until we get in, so I think we'll make good time. Maybe shake a reef or two out. We'll see.
Yeah, I think we definitely need to shake the reef.
Maybe not tonight, but we'll see.
But we're just gonna go back to doing pretty much nothing. Bows fishing, and I'm relaxing. Because we don't get a lot of this in our normal day-to-day. Just enjoying being on the boat and relaxing. Most of the time it's, you know, we're working on the boat or, you know, adventuring off of the boat. So this is nice. All right, since we're heading out of the stream here, the current, we're gonna lose speed soon, so we are gonna go ahead and shake out 2 of these 3 reefs. We're already kind of getting knocked around by the waves, so we're on a beam reach, and we want to just keep the speed up so we can get to Florida sooner than later. Or not. You think that's a hit or no? Probably not. We just picked up speed. It popped?
It doesn't look like it.
Doesn't look like it?
No. Did you pick up speed or something?
Yeah. Oh, where'd it go? Oh no, is it gone?
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Oh.
There it is. No green flash.
No green flash.
Time to reel in the fishing pole.
Thanks y'all for watching. If you've made it to the end, be sure you're subscribed. It really does help our channel grow. And an extra special shout out to all of these folks here, our patrons. They really help keep this channel afloat. Check out our link below to join the B&B community to enjoy some extras like live calls, bloopers, real-time updates, and all sorts of other goodies. Till next week, have a good one.